What's good, everyone? Hello and welcome into another movie reaction. I'm checking out Glass from 2019 today, and I'm so excited because this is the last movie in the Unbreakable trilogy. And if you missed my reactions to Unbreakable and A Split, definitely go check them out. I really enjoyed both movies a lot, and I can't wait to see how this movie takes Unbreakable and Split and brings them together and gives us something that closes out everything, because those two movies are very different and only had that small little connection at the end. Anyway, I'm optimistic for a really good time. I think it will be one. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch me watch this movie. If you're new to my channel, my name is KL. Make sure to check out my reaction library to see if anything else suits your fancy. And as always, watch alongs are over on Patreon if you prefer that, along with a ton of reactions that are not edited for the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. And with that, let's press play.
The Beast, he's shown himself twice, and they're not believing. You have to trust me, as you always have.
See, Dennis and Patricia are still doing their thing.
Now, who'd like a PB and J sandwich?
Thanks, I hate it.
Did you leave the door open, T?
I closed it. Oh, shit. It's you.
Done home security. Well, that's cool.
They bumped into
Or
me
it's
at the
suspected.
subway. You can't just let him go, Joseph.
Weren't you on a specified walk? Hey, it was a good follow, though. We gonna Salt Bay your ass. Definitely going into the book. You got dinged. Pretty much settled on the Overseer.
Overseer.
It's cool. Why don't we save the next walk for the day after tomorrow?
When we find this horde, I'll take a mental health day.
I have a new tenuous theory.
I love that they still have such a really great relationship. This is lovely to see.
I think he's somewhere here, Dad.
I'll walk around there tomorrow.
I'm checking the police scanners. They're looking for you pretty aggressively.
Are they looking for the horde equally as aggressively?
Audrey, I have to tell you something. Audrey.
Yeah, I was like, she's not actually there. Mainly, I thought that because I didn't see Robin Wright's. Well, not that they would necessarily recast her, but I didn't see her name in the opening credits. So I was like,
Miss Patricia said that I'm not allowed to play with you guys, so don't even ask.
You tell that was Hedwig just from the shadow.
The Beast is gonna come for you guys any minute now. I get to greet him. I gotta take him to the masses of the broken. I better go. And I don't want him coming and finding roller skates on his feet.
It's fair. I watched X-Men First Class in between Split and this movie now. So just seeing like the wide range of James McAvoy's acting is fun.
Peak transit time's over. I missed him.
Yo.
You guys like cartoons?
Yo. What did you do to them?
Sorry, bro.
It's him. I saw a room. It had red clay piles of it.
Dad, I found a brick factory
Which direction?
to the south.
Gosh, I'm so excited. Just waiting. I hate this so much for them. Yay! I love that his look is just a raincoat, like a rain poncho. Surprised his priority isn't getting them out. However, maybe it's better that all 5 of them see. Wow, he really looked animalistic from a distance. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, not so much. Okay, yep, all right. Okay, now leave, now leave, now leave. Good. I'd love to see how this scene was filmed. Like, is Bruce literally holding on to the camera rig? Damn. Yo.
Oh, shoot! Ah!
Barry out first, okay.
No one needs to get hurt anymore, David.
Damn, you know a lot.
Straight to Ravenhill Memorial.
Heinrich.
My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist.
The walls are equipped with 46 high-pressured nozzles, all connected to a 15,000-gallon water tank outside.
Oh.
The only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago. I think you believe water is your weakness.
Where are you keeping him?
Oh gosh.
Everyone is safe, David. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain who I
Yeah,
am.
let's do that. Let's do that.
I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
Well, the Beast is not trying to be a superhero, that's for sure. Well, bone disease, the same thing that Joker in Mass Effect has.
Flashback.
Hell yeah, there we go.
Use me as bait?
Go!
See that? Savior of the Citadel uses Brittle Bones guy as bait.
End of flashback.
You won't be lonely anymore. You have 2 new friends.
Oh boy. Mine and her shirt kind of looks similar. I wonder how Casey's doing after everything.
I received a call from your foster family. They caught the guy who abducted you and murdered all those girls. I'm sure you've been thinking about him.
I have been thinking about him.
She didn't really say that in like a scared way, though.
Hey, cutie. I'm Jade. They gave me a syringe for my diabetes, but I dropped it. My hands get shaky when I get low blood sugar. You think you could pick it up for me?
I don't trust this.
Let me get a good look at you. Orwell and Barry are so angry with me that I flipped. We really can do things that you can't do.
I don't understand.
This is creeping me out.
All right. I'm Ian.
All right, we're seeing a lot more personalities come out this time around.
And I'm Mary Reynolds. We're twins. The Horde would have killed you. What have you got? You get a little hard on, Darren. I am sorry about the whole lying thing, though. I'm not.
Just stop talking.
I'm so amped.
It's like a switch. If you're not fond of one personality, just turn the light on. You get someone new.
Barry is speaking to Kevin, trying to get him nearer the light. Is he close enough yet? Where is the man in the rain poncho? Is he just a regular man? I need to know.
Good scene.
He thinks he was a mistake. I'm not saying he did good things. Those poor people didn't deserve to die like that. But he's trying to make sense of who he is.
They keep him heavily sedated.
Wow. Why would they put them in rooms across from one another like that? Hello? That seems like a mistake. A big mistake.
And yet I find myself in a goddamn prison cell, and I can assure you I am not an...
The way he can transition is very good.
Por favor, señora.
Oh, Hedwig.
Your name is Hedwig, right? You're 9, right? Forever? That must be so hard.
It would be.
Hello, Patricia. I'm Dr. Staple.
I've gathered.
As I understand it, you're kind of the High Priestess.
You could say that.
It's about the Beast, is it?
Where is he?
Who?
The man. He is guarded, isn't he?
He can't get out.
Once again, I can tell, like, just in the facial expression that James McAvoy makes that it's Patricia.
He's a great guy. He's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, Joseph.
Then your father called you on the cell. You told him to call the police, but he was in it, you know? In it.
Right. I'll sign that in front of a judge. He hasn't hurt anybody.
In the eyes of the authorities, that is not accurate. They will claim in court that if they had found the girls, no one would have been hurt.
Well...
Can I ask you about your mother, Joseph?
What does that have to do with this?
She passed away from acute lymphoblastic leukemia
no.
5 years ago.
Oh, no. Give us some more context to why they have such a good relationship.
You believe he is almost immortal. You can see how some would say, you need this to be true. You just have to make sure you are not more into this than he is.
A rough conversation. But it's also interesting looking at, like, superheroes and villains from this angle, though.
Your secret identity.
There are big guys in almost every gym that can lift that much.
You could have lifted more. I won't tell anyone.
Good memory. She's going to visit. This hospital's a really nice building, by the way.
Just because he let you go doesn't mean he is good. I'm trying to get the others to stop thinking of this as a superhuman being.
Can I talk with them?
All right, how is this conversation about to go down? Probably what she's thinking, too. She meaning the doctor.
No way. You tried so hard to get away from us and now you come back and see us? You are so weird. Sorry for trying to feed you to the beast, etc. He was my girlfriend. Don't worry, I haven't cheated on you.
Dennis?
What are you doing here? Your clothes are not dirty. Good.
The Dennis persona reminds me so much of this guy I used to work with. It's creeping me out. At least just right in this scene.
The beast will start a revolution.
Is that what Patricia told you to say? Dennis, you guys are gonna die.
Easy.
Who was that? Was that?
Hey, it's you.
My uncle's in jail. I put him there.
Yo.
What he did to me was wrong. Just like what your mom did to you was wrong.
We're the same.
I can't.
Kevin, wait.
I've got to go. I've got to go.
Damn it.
The Horde is never letting go of the light. And do you like Kevin now?
The power of true, loving, physical affection. It's like something supernatural. It's the lack of it that caused this, and only the true version of it can heal it.
I do appreciate that, like, Casey, you know, recognized that, you know, they had both come from such broken pasts, had broken upbringings, and so she's trying to appeal to the good and the good soul that's still in there somewhere. Kevin is another very good scene. I thought that first instance was Kevin and that he was only going to show for that tiny amount. Then it was going to be somebody else, but I was pleasantly surprised.
Out of respect for your cognitive abilities, I have installed cameras on every floor, including every direction of the exterior building. We should perform a procedure on you that rebalances the part of the frontal lobe that is overstimulated.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
How'd you get out of your room?
He must have left the door ajar. He didn't touch any of the medicines, did he?
I'm just waiting for him to speak. This has been easy acting for Sam so far. I feel like if it were me, I would have gotten myself so tired to record scenes like this.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh gosh.
This guy killed every one on my train. He's a mass murderer.
All right. Our three. And Dennis is out right now.
Can you tell me about Kevin's parents?
Kevin's mother hurt Kevin. Kevin's father was gonna get a doctor to try and stop her, but he left. I never wanted any of this. The killings.
Good that she has that.
Kevin Wendell Crumb. Kevin Wendell Crumb.
There is no running in the house!
Oh, Oh, gosh.
I don't want to be here.
The need for the particular story we tell ourselves begins somewhere, Kevin.
What? Casey, she... Miss Patricia's yelling at me saying I got a hold on the light. Keep Kevin out of the light.
Oh, of course she did.
What you're looking for is a moment of weakness that made you possibly entertain the idea of being super strong.
Yes, there is.
This is your MRI, David. There is the possibility that that is damage from that train accident.
I'm supposed to believe this means something?
The like background banging that's like muffled in the background is interesting.
This is not how I would have done things. You definitely have one of the markers for this disorder, Elijah. Now let's deal with why you think you don't. How do you know who's good and who's bad?
It's a feeling.
An intuition.
I have to touch them. Vision, sin, you kind of have to interpret it.
Have you ever seen very good magicians, David? They are trained as mentalists.
Oh, the sounds in the background is so much better than having music during a scene like this.
I think you are like these professional guessers, David. These are the clothes that the patient next to you came in with when he arrived. That you saw something on the news, intuited this might be the person I'm looking for.
No.
Yeah, it was more than that.
You're creating a chain of thoughts that never happened.
You really dissected him, Doctor.
There were many videos of world-class rock climbers on the computer in your office at the zoo. It was a practical observation that produced a practical skill set in an altar.
Then how did he bend the bars? You did see those, didn't you?
Love the voice for Patricia.
I was able to bend them by putting a wrench between them and leaning back. Difficult, but possible. We've analyzed the shotgun and the cartridges. They were very old.
Patricia's like, bullshit.
The beast isn't as powerful as you think. The facts you are basing your belief in are wrong. Why are there only 3 of you?
Well, maybe you just don't know about the others yet.
The first reprints of newspaper strips in tabloid size happened in 1929. In 1938, the apotheosis happened. Booyah! Here we are.
Crazy to think that we are coming up on like 100 years of comics, right?
Prove to someone I'm not crazy.
Yeah, maybe you were looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, we keep talking about superheroes, but Dr. Stable hasn't talked about the villain side of comics. What? Share with us. I'm just waiting for Elijah to do something. We've only just had that one brief moment where he somehow ended up out of his room. Yeah, it looks very close to what you experienced.
Hello? Have you been getting out of your room, Elijah? I must be losing my mind.
The whole scene, I felt like something was gonna happen. It's like bracing myself for a small jump scare. Shadow of a wheelchair.
Tired, man. You still taking that multivitamin?
Not like I should.
If you don't take vitamin D, none of that stuff's gonna absorb into your body.
Vitamin D is very important. Green Guard. Oh, look at him going online, checking things out. So basically him in every other scene so far is just, well, I mean, they mentioned the heavy sedation, but like that seemed to be always a thing. So maybe there's no effects for him with that. And he's just been acting the whole time. Maybe, I don't know. Oh no. Did what he just realize similar to what Joseph realized? Oh gosh.
Pilfer the aspirin bottle. Replaced the original dose of medicine with the same amount of aspirin. Did sleight of hand with the pills given me to take daily.
I was right.
I believe comic books are a continuation of documentation that has gone on for centuries of what humans are capable of. That they are what someone somewhere saw or felt. I'd like to meet the Beast, see if he's real. If he is, then I'll get us all out of here tomorrow night.
Huh.
What if he can't do these extraordinary things? What if he is just unwell?
Oh, Doctor really got into her head.
Then you may meet the Beast, but for your sake, I hope he likes you.
Call a board meeting or whatever.
Gather everyone.
What do we call you, sir?
First name, Mr. Last name, Glass.
Got a plan. What's up with David?
Sergeant Stable, what are you doing?
It's a sedative.
What?
I'm sorry to
Ow!
suggest, Elijah. We saw footage of you leaving your room last night.
No.
It seems you have been duping us.
No.
I moved up the procedure to this morning.
Where?
Oh, shit.
Nothing essential is going to change about who you are.
Man. Aw, look at those stuffed animals. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I don't like these kind of rides. I'm okay with like this kind of spinning, not this kind of spinning. Oh dear.
Hey.
Took a bitch-ass long time to find the right piece.
My God, that happens so fast.
Hey there, everybody, what's up? My name is Luke, and I'm Team Horde all the way. Yep, I can intro you to everybody. I spoiled the end of movies. Ain't true. Everybody knows the priest dies at the end of The Exorcist.
I haven't seen that movie.
You're 9 forever, right?
Yeah.
You can see the world the way it really is. Are you ready?
It's the thing you would love to hear.
Yeah.
James is good at that, like, 9-year-old behavior. Even down to just, like, doing that. The Beast coming out now? There you go. So you wanted to meet.
My horde is losing faith. In comics, you would go to a public place where all could see you. But you need David to convince them. You should fight him. The tallest building.
Okay. I was wondering why we were, like, focusing on that earlier for a while.
You can convince the horde and the world at the same time. Are you in this chair, child? I was born this way. I've had 94 breaks in my life.
94. Ugh, the B-sides freak me out. David, what's up?
I always thought of us as friends. I had found someone who would require your full potential to come out. There are 3 floors that house a chemical company in that building. I am going to blow up that building using their chemicals, David. You might want to try and stop us.
I see.
Is your coming out party. Turned off the water hoses in your room, David. A lot of people are going to die, Overseer, if you don't get through that door.
Damn. And here I thought Elijah was just gonna open the door for him.
I'm here.
I have to go look for your coworker.
Daryl?
I just love the sounds so much in this movie.
This is where they would paint you with big eyes and bubbles of confusion above your head.
What are you doing?
You're fighting for the broken.
Sound effects.
One of the Horde may need to walk us out of here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Partner.
Good call. Good call. For sure. Mm-hmm. Where are we getting? Good dent is a good place to start.
Go through the basement.
Sneaky. I didn't even realize that was him. Oh, hey. You did it. Okay, you clearly think that's suspicious. Okay, okay. We have some escapee. Oh, is that Casey? It's like Casey. Mm-hmm. Music sounds so uplifting right now and like hopeful.
Listen to me, Joseph. Your father is making great progress.
Did you know the first Superman couldn't even fly? What about all the coincidences in what I was reading?
Comic books are an obsession. Have you ever been to a comic book convention? They are selling things. Your friends and family members have lost their perspective. Your dad is trying to fight her abductor. Your son is trying to best his dad. He's the anarchist. He's the brains. He's the reluctant hero. Comic books are not valid history.
She just made comics sound like the worst thing ever. I love the MG. It's great. Also, oh my gosh. I love that the headline too reads "A True Marvel." Very fitting.
I remember something about a classic public forum where the climax of limited editions end, referred to as the showdown, where all the skills are revealed and pitted against each other.
Oh my gosh. That is some hella fast typing.
How many people are gonna die today? I don't want to do this. I'm not. Hey, what's up? Don't worry. We don't need him anyway. There are still 10 of us.
It appears the beast is not done here yet.
David, hurry, hurry, hurry.
We've got eyes on him. Please advise.
Get the fuck away, maybe?
A collection of main characters.
Okay.
Keep patients and staff away from the south side windows.
What's she gonna try to do? These poor girls. What is she thinking? What is Casey thinking?
I need to explain. He has DID. He believes he's an animal. No, you don't understand.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We can get the compassionate people inside him to help you.
Stay here.
You're the girl the beast let go.
Oh gosh.
I'm just trying to save you.
Oh, did he like bite him or something?
Casey, the light won't work out here now. You have to be the one to get Kevin to come out.
Dad, there are 2 tactical teams on the way.
Hurry.
Go, go, go.
Water! Used for David's room. Water is his weakness.
Hey, Joseph! He's lying to you. The parents of the villains always hold the key to understanding them. He's not telling you something. Kevin's dad didn't just take any train and not come home.
Okay, okay. Kevin backstory. Was it like the same? Wow. Oh. Oh. The same train.
He took the train my dad was on.
Huh.
That's the key to who you are. Mr. Glass killed Kevin's dad.
It's all evidence, you see? Kevin wouldn't have been left alone with his mother. If Kevin's mother wasn't allowed to continue to abuse him, then the beast wouldn't have had to be born. I create superheroes. I truly am a mastermind.
But I came to protect Kevin. I cannot trust you to keep him safe.
The classic turn.
Casey. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, break out, break out, break out, break out, break out. One more.
I will finish this in front of the world.
Man. That connection though, his dad cared about him and what he was dealing with. His mom was awful.
Let me talk to Kevin Wendelcrum.
He needs me.
Kevin Wendelcrum. Kevin Wendelcrum.
Kevin Wendelcrum. Come out.
Hey.
The beast listened to me. He couldn't do what he wanted. You could tell him what to do.
I'm not in charge of the light.
Yes. Will you stay in the light with me?
Are we serious right now?
She was able to turn him, target down.
Wait, the symbol.
The guy in the green, that's my dad. He's trying to stop the horde. He's really weak.
Oh my gosh. No, 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 no.
David, take my hand.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, good call. Wait, is that David there? No.
They sent me here for you three.
Did I almost convince you you were an ordinary man? But when the horde showed up here, then I just had to come.
Mechanics. Gloves.
How come you didn't know how it was going to end?
It's not a limited edition. Was an origin story.
Oh, I can't handle that.
I like being 9. You can get it to stop hurting.
I should never have listened to her.
It's crazy thinking about everything she went through in the last movie, and now we're sitting here with the two of them, and she's like crying about him.
His thoughts are a mixture of fear and sweet relief.
Never let them tell you I doubted it. They're all so scared. But I told them that I'm gonna hold the light now. You really, my friend? That I'm gonna hold the light till the end. It's not so bad being in the light.
It's not. Well, aside from the fact that you're dying. Well, fuck. I feel really bad for Joseph. He lost his mom 5 years ago, and now his dad.
Would you mind stepping away for a moment so I can
Is Elijah alive still? Or is he dead too? Okay, he's alive.
They got it wrong in the comics. They talk about secret evil groups trying to stop the heroes. There just can't be gods amongst us.
From the moment that we were introduced to her, I always kind of had this like uneasy feeling about her.
I wasn't a mistake, Mama.
You were spectacular.
Well,
these patients were very disturbed. Let me just simply state, everything that occurred was related to drugs. For the patient's privacy, let's keep what happened in this building and this parking lot to ourselves.
Shh. Hush, hush, hush. This sucks. Like, the movie's good, but the fact that they're all dead sucks.
All three were real. If you approve, I will move to the next city.
Kill more?
Convince them this is the most humane and effective method. We're not executioners, and we don't need martyrs. If that fails, use the machine.
Illegal umbrellas. Assault and battery disturbing the peace. We've got enough.
Was that like the... I know there's 60s Batman movies I need to watch. Felt like it was one of them, maybe.
That's why he's the mastermind. He'll never tell you his real plan. He sets everybody up, gets them looking in one direction.
That sounds familiar.
Always a real plan.
Oh, does that mean...
There are 100 more of these. Everything is being recorded.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
All videos and all backup videos have been erased, correct?
Yes.
Was any of it downloaded before that?
Yeah, that code he was typing before, I didn't know what that was.
Someone was streaming the live security feed to a private site.
Oh. Those live streams, let me tell you. And this is the site really private? Probably not at all.
He went through the basement tunnels to be seen by as many cameras as possible.
Ah.
He was never planning on going to that building.
Ah.
This was a suicide mission.
Okay.
What have you done, Elijah?
I don't feel bad. I do not.
There are unknown forces that don't want us to realize what we are truly capable of. They don't want us to know the things we suspect are extraordinary about ourselves are real.
To him too.
We give each other permission to be superheroes. Whoever these people are, who don't want us to know the truth, they lose.
That is crazy. I really like everything that Elijah just said.
How long will it be
before people are freaking out? I think that's happening right now. 2 hours is a long time though, especially in 2019. Oh. Feel like this is the end. I like this ending. Oh, cool. I like that they put Unbreakable and Split in there as well. Moments from the other movies. Oh my gosh, all of these names. Did everyone come out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's still 4 we didn't have. That was my reaction to Glass, and if you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching with me. It's time for me to get into my thoughts. All right, well, overall, taking all 3 films together, this is a very, very fascinating take on comics and superheroes and good versus bad and all that kind of stuff. And I really love the grounded aspect of all 3 of these films, especially because, as most of you know, unless you're new here, if you're new here, you might not, but if you have been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been making my way through the Marvel universe for a long time now, and the X-Men series as well. So I am very immersed into the superhero genre. And so watching this trilogy has just been a very fun kind of veer off of that and experiencing something different, at least for me, just different and fresh. Of the 3 movies though, this one is at the bottom for me, and I do kind of feel mixed overall about Glass. Just trying to think about why, and this is such a lame reason I feel, but I just found this movie a little bit boring in comparison to the first 2. And I also feel like this movie was very much like Split 2.0 because James McAvoy was such a primary actor in this compared to Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. And for a movie called Glass, I definitely was expecting Mr. Glass to have way more of a presence in this movie than he did. I mean, for the first like hour, the man didn't even utter a word. He just sat there in a very like, I mean, yes, we know now in hindsight he was just totally faking that just to further his plan, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but I did just kind of feel a little bit underwhelmed by this movie. But that said, there's still so many good aspects to this movie. Like, I love that we got Joseph back, same actor as Unbreakable even, which was a nice surprise, and Anya Taylor-Joy back, and then Mrs. Price also back. So like we had all these characters return, and then of course we've got our three main guys also there, and so having all these characters together in one movie was definitely a treat, and I appreciated that. And I also really like how they wrote the ending. Like, I'm not bummed by the ending at all. I think that it's very good closure for a trilogy like this. You know, if the three guys are dead, obviously we can't continue those characters anymore. And we also got that satisfying, like we did see Elijah's plan carry out, right? That he had sent all those video footage files to those three and went, here we go, we got to share with the world, right? Effectively then rendering Dr. Staples' group of people, like exposing them, right? Which that was really interesting to me. I definitely was not expecting it. It's so funny because Dr. Staple, like I mentioned this, but I felt really uneasy about her from the beginning, but I couldn't pinpoint in myself like why that was. But there was just something about her that I just couldn't really trust. And a lot of what she was saying too just was so weird to me, like talking about comics being an obsession and painting it in like a super bad light and stuff like that. Like, it just a lot of what she said just kind of made me go like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I do not agree with you at all. Like, just something was off there. So anyway, that reveal, I'm definitely not upset about it, but I almost just feel like there's something missing there for me, but I don't know what that is. Anyway, performances though. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson, the fact that he didn't speak for the first hour of the movie and was just sitting there, like, I think at one point I called it like, oh, this is like such easy acting for him. It probably wasn't. I think to act like that is probably really difficult, actually. But anyway, Samuel L. Jackson, fantastic as always, especially towards the end of the movie where he had his outfit on. I loved the MG on his, I don't know if it's a tie that he was wearing or what that garment of clothing was, but anyway, he looked fantastic. He looked fabulous. James McAvoy, what a fantastic man, especially now that I have X-Men First Class in my brain along with other, well, not along with, but like I'm gonna get more of him to come. I once again just had so much fun watching him perform as all of these different personalities. And I think that, you know, having the experience from Split meant that in this movie, you know, because he already had filmed these characters once before, you know, he was able to really just bring it home in this one. And yeah, he was just so fantastic to watch. And I also really appreciate that Casey got herself involved with this, and I genuinely do appreciate the relationship there. You know, Casey just really connected with him because of her own trauma and childhood experiences that she went through, and I loved that scene at the end where I didn't love that he got shot, but when he did get shot and was dying, the fact that like he died in her arms, she was there comforting him and like crying about it, getting emotional about it. Like, I'm glad that Kevin in the end did have somebody there that cared about him when he died. So that for me just was a very feel-good moment, and I really appreciated that. And then Bruce Willis. This is definitely the latest Bruce Willis movie that I've seen. Like most of Bruce Willis movies that I've seen, he's been a lot younger. So to watch something from 2019, and I guess that this would have been maybe one of the last movies that he filmed, right? Before he got diagnosed and had to retire from acting. So it was really great to see an older version of him. And again, I really love that they just brought the same actor in for Joseph. I think that's awesome. And they had such a good relationship. It's crazy to me too that they wrote this so that Kevin and David would have that connection with his dad being on the train. And also, it's heartbreaking to know that his dad cared about Kevin's well-being and was like researching into DID in order to help him, presumably, of course. But then it's like, with Elijah doing that, then we have that domino effect, right? So like, because his dad died, that meant that he was then raised by his very abusive mother, which then fueled this and was essentially responsible for the Beast. Because there was that line that the Beast said to Elijah, something about like I'm the reason because the Beast said that he's there to protect Kevin, but the Beast wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Kevin. Anyway, it's all, I feel like I'm talking in circles, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. So anyway, that connection was pretty fun. I think that for me, just because of the fact that they were all in this facility, like that's ultimately just what made it a little bit boring for me, because we didn't have a lot of the intensity from the first two films, if that makes sense. But I understand, like, the story-wise in this movie, obviously that had to happen, so it's fine. But just trying to like think about why I found this one a little bit more boring than the first two movies, I think that just really explains it. Once again though, just like the first two movies, I loved the sound design in this, especially a lot of camera angles and shots were really well done. The only, actually, speaking of camera movements though, and certain shots, the only thing I'm not a huge fan of is that like POV perspective, especially when David and the Beast were fighting and it kept switching back and forth from like the camera to one and the other and like that perspective. That event, like I feel like that went on a little bit too long, and I almost started feeling, not necessarily motion sickness, but just kind of started feeling like annoyed by it and just being like, can we have the camera off, you guys, like out and away and like looking at the two of you instead of this view, please? I definitely felt that in that moment a little bit after. Oh my gosh, I feel like it went on just a little bit too long. Overall, this trilogy is pretty darn cool, and I definitely would rewatch all three of these movies, and I cannot wait to do so in the future. As for my ranking, Split is definitely first, followed by Unbreakable, and then Glass. I'm really curious to hear your rankings in the comments. I definitely anticipate that a lot of you think Unbreakable is your favorite, followed by Split, then Glass, or maybe Glass is second, and then Split, or maybe Glass is first. I don't know, but I'm excited to hear how you would order these movies, so definitely let me know. With that, I'm ready to go to Letterboxd now to see what some other people have to say about this, so let's check it out. 3-star review. I'm pretty split about how I feel about this. Ooh, 5-star review. Superheroes not as cops who protect the weak, but as fragile people trying to hold themselves together enough to experience love and kindness. Being a freak is a heroic act against the world that will always try and eliminate anything abnormal. 3 stars. James McAvoy's acting in his upper trapezius muscles, thank you biology class, deserves 5 stars, but the rest does not. All right, now it's that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments about Glass down below. Let me know your thoughts on this movie, and then let me know your thoughts on the trilogy as a whole. And again, please let me know how you would rank these 3 movies. I'm very excited to check out your comments, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click here to do so. If you want to continue watching something else of mine, click on over here. Thank you again so much for watching with me, and we will see you in the next reaction. Cheers.